sleeping. You go with mom. You know damn well she doesn't check the apartment.
When does she have time?
Exactly. Just like when she was arguing with me over a fucking trash can. The house doesn't need a trash can. You have no trash cans in the basement. What are you talking about? You just threw it back on the floor.
I told her.
And what'd she say?
She just didn't say it. She's just saying they're too big or something like that.
It's a fucking basement. You see you want me to get the little baby trash can like you put next to the toilet? That's what you fucking want?
Yeah, I told her, I was like, you have trash bags on the floor with no trash can. You need trash cans. I don't know. She just starts fighting about anything, bro.
Yo, I told my grandma was like, it's because it's a power play. She doesn't want to accept that she's getting to the point where she can no longer do it. It's her daughter who has to step in and do it, but she doesn't want to give up the power.
Yeah.
She's like, it's between you, Diana, and Abram, but it's a power. It's because she's saying no because she can. I was like, yeah, but now you're beginning to sound dumb. Because it's a fucking trash can. You need two. You need one in the general area where the washer and dryer is, and the door is going to be kept closed. So you won't expect you to use the toilet and then come out and throw their trash out. You sound dumb. The tenants need a trash can. Because if you see how you're walking in the restaurant and you don't see the trash can, what do you do? You just leave your trash right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just leaving more mess for you to pick up. Why am I? And I legit told her, I was like, why am I arguing with you over a fucking trash can? We got bigger shit to argue about.
I don't know. You guys just argue a lot, bro.
Because she sees it and she's like, why did you buy it? You're always buying trash cans. I was like, of all the shit to argue about, this is what you want to argue about? This is what you want to waste my time on right now? And you wonder why I scream. Because you sound dumb.
No.
Because even Dad was like, I guess she told Dad was like, that trash can is too big. It's a basement. Do you see the heavy duty bags that you have on the floor in Elizabeth?
No, I said, you guys put construction stuff in the garbage, so, you need a trash can. I don't know why she's arguing about freaking trash cans. So dumb.
That's why I legit went off. I was like, I'm not going to argue with you over a fucking trash can. Because we literally got bigger things to argue about. But you want me to go back and forth with you over a fucking trash can? You have a mental problem. The trash cans are going to Elizabeth. Oh, I'm going to throw it away. Why? Because you're bored? You barely have time to check on the property. So you're going to throw it away just because you can?
No, she said, yeah, it's a power play, I guess.
She legit was like, I'm going to throw it away. For what? And I will pull the money out your account and buy another one. This time it's going to be more expensive. I got those trash cans dumb cheap, less than $15.
Really?
Yeah. From Walmart.
Oh, okay. That's where you got it from.
Yeah. But then you don't need nothing fancy. You just need something so that people can stop throwing shit on the floor. It's not that serious.
I don't know. She likes her bags on the floor then.
No, it's a power play. It's 100% a power play. And can you look at the restaurant and look at what you want to order so we don't sit there?
I already know what I'm going to order. There's only 10 things on the menu.
It doesn't matter, Abram. You still be staring at it and be hungry.
Oh my gosh. Is Dad waiting for tomorrow to do the...
Oh, fuck it. Abram, I just got home. Go talk to your father.
He's probably going to wait until tomorrow.
Talk to your what the fuck?
Man, it's always a problem. I wonder if I did the recording thing correctly. Damn it. It's not really capturing sound. That was a 5-minute conversation. You're not going to hear anything. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to keep up with this. It's really hard. Recording is really, really hard. It's definitely an art. I have to give myself props. This is an interesting dynamic. You know what I mean? It's to want to record things, people don't see it as a skill, and I think that it should definitely be a skill. Like people, it is a skill, but everybody is like, oh, it has to be perfect. It has to look like cinematic type view. You have to have the perfect sounds and everything like that. But to just freely record, you find yourself in like a different world. You know what I mean? You definitely find yourself in a different world. Yeah, but honestly, what we were talking about is my mom was my dad was supposed to go and fix a radiator because the things just popped off. She said that there might have been too much water in the boiler, and that was the problem. Who knows what the problem is, but these things just popped off like a gunshot or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it was just, I guess it's just old. Or is it cheap? Or uh are they putting the boiler on too high? Like they don't know how to really use the system because not everybody's system is like that. This is an old house. So people are used to the thermostat type thing where it's just like central air type of deal. But they don't know that this is an older style thing and that you need to be more careful with how you use it. But these people aren't careful, bro. These people are vicious with this stuff. And we have to start accommodating them. And that's when she was talking about the what's it called? The what do you call that junk? Central air type thing, forced air. The initial cost would be very expensive. You're probably gonna have to take out a loan. That's gonna be like 30K. But my question is, should we continue putting money into this business? Because it kind of seems like, you know, there's times to buy good stuff and you have a good product on your hand. And then there's bad stuff too. And I'm wondering, like, did my dad buy a lemon? You know what I mean? Because everything was so cheap, and you gotta look at the big picture. It's like he is a foreign man. He came from Haiti. He doesn't have much, and he's uneducated, and all he sees is big, 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 and all he does is buy, buy, buy. You know what I mean? There's no real thought process behind it. It's like I see this big building. I want the big building for myself. Now, do you understand what goes into having that big building? Do you do you know what type of decisions to make? Are you making more, are you just patching things up, or are you actually fixing things up? You know what I mean? And honestly, it was just a good investment. Like, can you really work with it? You need money. And where does the money come from? And that's where I'm confused at. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know how you guys are going to make the money. Because the only way I could think to make money is to sell it for a really good price, like a high price, and then reinvest and then buy another property, do it like that. You know what I mean? Like you can't do anything with the property and you want to sell it. Like Matt was telling me how they have a property in another country and the only the government won't allow them to do anything with it. They don't allow them to renovate it. They don't allow them to build on top of it. They don't allow them to sell it. So they just have this property that's just like sucking up money. And he's saying it's kind of like a race thing or something like that, where it's like he's a Chinese person, and I think it's in like Malaysia. I think Malaysians are Asian. Malaysian, Malaysia, Malaysia, Malaysia. Yeah, I think they're Asian. But it's like in this other country, and he can't do anything about it. All it's doing is sucking up money. Can't rebuild it, can't break it down. They want them to keep it the way. And those are just laws. But like, what can you do in America in 2025? What can you buy? Not much that you can buy unless you have the capital. And what you can do, you can sell this property for about $1 million. 1.5. Be like, yo, give me 1.5 so I can break an easy million. And then look around, and there are houses in Edison that are selling for $1 million. You can literally outright buy that house for $1 million and then rent it. Rent $1 million house, Airbnb it, do something with it. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like you have to kind of like downsize a little bit. You have to think a little bit outside the box, see what you can do, because why am I thinking of selling? Because it's an old house. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit too old and you need something newer so that it's less maintenance, less headaches, because now there's a problem literally every other week. It's huge. Like, it's a problem every other week, and then you're just dipping money into it. But nobody has that drive to be like, all right, let's sell this for 1.5 and then let's buy $1 million house. And then let's start renting that $1 million house. Because all those houses that are built for $1 million now, they're new. They're brand new. And if you can rent it, bro, find somebody to rent it to. You know how much money you would make? But it's scary because you don't know how that's going to work. So you can do Airbnb. But the problem with Airbnb is that you have to furnish the house. It has to be pre-furnished. So if either you're going to Airbnb it or, you're going to do that. But these houses, when you buy them new, so sell it for 2.5 million. Buy $2 million houses. Airbnb one. See if you could see if you can rent the other one. Because it's just, the only problem is the grace period. You know what I mean? The grace period is a little bit hard. That's what I'm thinking right now. What do you guys think, bro? This is a little bit difficult. I'm going to end it here. This is my second recording of the day. I'm going to post some videos. Ryan is getting into my videos. He's saying like, screw everybody. And I'm okay. I think that way, but I don't think that that's how it works. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you have to spread around money. You do. Because everybody has to start participating. You know what I mean? Like when Kanye West got big, these people started coming around him and they started making him better. But then you had everybody else that's basically looking at him and they're like, what about us? And he starts hiring them to do like minimal jobs. Like he has his own little ecosystem. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I will be the son of that ecosystem. Without me, you die. And I have to know that. And I can't take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like, either you're going to be a solar system with one planet and you're going to act like there's no other planets around and you're going to pretend like you don't have the resources, Because I feel like if you start to keep everything to yourself, it's because you don't know how to make money. That is my that's my idea. That's literally how I think of it. You don't know how to make money. You don't know where it's coming from. You just know that you have money, but you don't know where it's really coming from. Like you're scared to let it go because it's not really coming from you. It's coming from somewhere else. It's coming from your boss. It's coming from your family. Where is the money coming from? Not from you. You can't grasp something. Damn, I gotta hit up Matt, bro. These last recordings, all you're gonna hear me talk about is Matt. I'm trying to push it into fruition because yeah, why not, bro? All right. So, message to Matt. Hit me the fuck up, bro. I have ideas. And none of my friends are there anymore. Everybody's gone. It's like a desolate wasteland here, bro. All right.